you what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Farming Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here, and welcome back to week 2 of our 3-week of tribute videos. Week 1, last week we did Paula Deen. This week we're doing Pioneer Woman. And what I mean by tribute videos is I'm paying tribute to the people who inspired me as a young lady, as a young mom, to today. People I have watched through the years that have just inspired me. Now, I feel like I need to reiterate this again, but please keep in mind this is a tribute to the person, not necessarily the recipe. With Paula and Ree Drummond, the Pioneer Woman, I have chosen to do one of each of their recipes that I know is a tried and true delicious recipe for our family. The other 2 of theirs are recipes I've never done, and so I don't know that I will like them. So with that being said, don't fuss if the recipe's not good, because this is a tribute to them, not the recipe. And it's also a tribute to them and their approval of recipes, if it is in their cookbook, if it is one that they have promoted, whether it is their original recipe or not, I am giving tribute to them. So please keep that in mind. So we're going to get started. I'll tell you a little bit about my love of the Pioneer Woman in just a little bit. I'm going to get everything out that I need, and I'll meet you back right here. As many of you know, my husband and I are commercial poultry farmers, and we also have cattle. We have 2 herds of cattle, still in the same vicinity, but one is in one across the street and the other is the other. But seeing the Pioneer Woman take out meals to her family as they work in the cattle field on the ranch, it just so inspired me. Even before we became a commercial farm, we dabbled in, maybe 15 cows here and there. This was when we lived in Tobaccoville. My husband was pastoring a church there. And I used to watch her, and if they were working on the fences or whatever they were doing, I'd say, okay, I'm going to bring you lunch. And I would just pack the back of the car. She so inspired me to take care of my hardworking family when they were out working with the cattle. So she has inspired me throughout the years. I actually went in my closet to look for a pretty flowered tunic to wear in honor of Ree Drummond, and I didn't have any. Like, I must have them all in my winter clothes. I know I have some, but I love the way she dresses. I love her style. I wish I had her dimples. But her and her family have just so inspired, even Bryant. We love to watch them out on their ranch working hard. And so anyway, today, this recipe is one we have done, and we have done it for years, and our family absolutely loves it. This recipe was one I used to make for anybody who was coming home sick from the hospital. It was one I took to church potlucks. It was a staple, and it's actually been a while since I've made it. So we're going to make it today. We're going to gift it to Isaac because it does have carbs in it, but Bryant's going to taste it for us. Bryant and I are on watching our carbs for a few weeks. So we're going to give this to Isaac, but Bryant will taste it for us. Poor thing. Poor guy. But anyway, so let me tell you what I've done so far to prepare for this recipe. I have boiled some chicken breast. I think it took about 3 chicken breasts, 2.5 to 3. You need about 2 cups. I always put a little bit more because I like a lot of chicken in my dish. Okay, I've also got spaghetti noodles here, and you break them up into about 2-inch pieces, and you need 3 cups of spaghetti noodles that you have broken up into 2-inch pieces. All right, so I'm going to turn the chicken broth that I boiled my chicken in. I've reserved 2 cups of it here. I've reserved 2 cups of the chicken broth, but what's left, I'm going to boil my noodles in just to add that good chickeny flavor. Also, it's what she says to do, but I've always done it. I've done it just like she said, and it is so, I follow this recipe pretty much to the T, with the exception of adding a little bit more chicken, and I don't add the cayenne in just because Bryant does not, he's not a big cayenne fan, but it's not enough cayenne to really hurt. So you can definitely add it. I will leave a link to her recipe down in my description below because I want you to go directly to her site to get it. But so I'm waiting for this water to come to a boil. I'm going to boil this just the 11 minutes, the least amount it says. So I'll bring you back as soon as the spaghetti noodles are ready. The spaghetti is finished, so let's get the rest of this put together. Super easy. We're going to start with 2 cans of cream of mushroom. If you don't like cream of mushroom, you can by all means use cream of chicken. In fact, when I've been out of cream of mushroom, I just grab for cream of chicken, so use your preference. And hey, I did decide that since this is going to Isaac, we are going to add in the cayenne. It's just 1/8 of a teaspoon, so it shouldn't bother anybody. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in the 2 cups of chicken broth that I saved out. Gonna give that a little, I don't have a whisk over here, but we'll stir it up a little bit. When we add all the ingredients, they'll kind of mix everything up. But I do want to break up that soup a little bit. All right, so now we're going to add in a jar of diced pimentos that I drained somewhat. I didn't worry about getting it all off, because the reason we cooked the spaghetti to al dente, we didn't do it completely, you know, it's not mush. There's a little firmness to the noodles, is so while it bakes, it can soak up this deliciousness. Okay, so let's add in 1/4 cup of onion and 1/4 cup of green peppers, diced up finely. We'll give that a little stir. All right, let's add in our seasoning now. It's 1 teaspoon of seasoning salt. I only have I don't know where my teaspoon is, so we're gonna go with 1/2 and do it twice. There we go. I'll pick up the cap in just a second. And we're going in with 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne. All right. So I'm going to give that a good little mix. And I'm going to add in, I think, my chicken now. I think I'm going to go ahead and add in my chicken, which I probably have 2.5 cups here of chicken. And I'm going to use a wooden spoon just so I can get a little firmer stir with that. All right, let's go ahead and add our spaghetti noodles in. This is so good, y'all. So good. I may have to give in and taste a little bit of this. It's been so long since we've had it. Okay, so now only one more ingredient goes in. I'm gonna slide everything over. You're gonna use a total of 3 cups of cheese, but we're only going in and mixing in 2 cups. So this is a 2-cup package, and yes, you can definitely by all means grate your own. That is much better. But for ease purposes today, we're using the pre-shredded stuff. I do prefer block cheese and shredding my own, but a lot of times I'm cooking in a hurry. And today is one of those days. Y'all, we survived. I don't know if I said this already, but we did survive. Do I have my mic on? Yeah. We did survive the first night of Bible school. This is such a week that we look forward to. It's so exciting, but it is also so exhausting. So if you have volunteers at your church that are working in Vacation Bible School, you need to give them a pat on the back. And I'm exhausted, and I wasn't in charge of anything. I wasn't over anything. I was just kind of a floater. I was just there. I took pictures and just walked around and kind of kept my grandsons out of trouble. Tried anyway. Yeah. So you thank your VBS workers, let me tell you. Okay. So in Pioneer Woman fashion, I'm going to use a tin pan. One, because I know my son and it'll be several months before I get my baking dish. And because when she would take dinners to her family, she would use tinfoil, disposable dishes. It's just the smart thing to do. You don't have to worry about anything. So, this is ready. This is all ready. So we're just going to pour it in here. I'm going to get my silicone spatula back out and scrape because we don't want to miss any of that goodness. This, y'all, if I could just tell you how good this is. It is absolutely the best chicken spaghetti I have ever had. And I just love it. Like I said, this was my go-to dish for church potlucks. I haven't made this in such a long time. It's like I almost made it so much that I wonder if my family got tired of seeing it, but they won't be tired now because it has been so long since they've seen it. All right, so now on top of this, we're going to add 1 more cup of cheese. I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to eyeball it. And then it is going into a 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes. Bryant he's been at the farm this morning, and he just came in really fast and said he was headed to the church. So hopefully he will be back in time to give this a good old taste test for us. He and I both are watching our carbs. Caroline is actually starting to watch her carbs. She's not doing the same thing Bryant and I are doing, but she is also watching her carbs. So therefore, and Isaac is losing weight, and I think he's lost plenty. He needs to stop now. So he's going to get this chicken spaghetti. So okay, it's going in a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. We'll see you back in just a second. All right, everyone, there it is out of the oven, looking absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. I'll get Bryant in for a taste test, and then we'll give Isaac a call in just a little bit and tell him his supper is made for him. Isaac is actually outside. I may call him in. He's been working at the farm, so he's really dirty, but I may call him in for a taste test, and we'll tell him that it's his supper and he gets to take it home. So, all right, hang tight. Let me see if I can get him in. He may be busy, but let me see what I can do. Guess who I got? He's been out working hard. His legs are green with grass. He's been weed eating and working over at the farm, making it look wonderful. So I called him in for the taste test.
Chicken spaghetti?
Yes.
I love chicken spaghetti.
Chicken spaghetti. Bryant he'll probably come in here and get a bite before it leaves, but You gotta be really loud and tell them what you think.
It's delicious. It's not like a spaghetti with like red sauce, but it's I don't know how to describe it. It's so its own thing.
It's its own thing, and it is so good.
It's delicious. This was a staple growing up.
Yes, I told y'all, and it's been a long time since I've made it.
A long time.
Yep. Well, I got a surprise for you.
What is it?
This whole thing is yours.
That's mine?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Well, I can eat for a week.
I think you might ought to call Jessica and tell her to bring a salad, and y'all have supper tonight.
That'd be a good idea. I can eat for free. Cheap date.
So anyway, somebody else is coming in the door.
Hey, what we got, Mom?
Chicken spaghetti.
Oh, yes.
You gonna take a bite of it?
A small one is.
You can just finish his. We're family.
I'm not supposed to have the carbs, but guess what? I know this is good. She's made it off for the last 15 years, right?
Yep. It's been a while though, hasn't it?
Oh. How
He really loves it because he hasn't had carbs in a whole week.
Oh, how I missed you. That's what gotta make.
Okay, guys. Well, you can thank the Pioneer Woman for this, and you can thank your mama.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom.
All right, guys. We're going to let you go for now. Stay tuned for the rest of the week. We'll have 2 more Pioneer Woman videos. I'm not sure what day they'll fall on. I think I'm going to interrupt the Pioneer Woman tribute with one video just because of Vacation Bible School, and I'll finish up the Pioneer Woman at the end of the week. Probably Thursday and Friday will be the rest of the Pioneer Woman tribute, but this was the one I had to do because I knew we loved it. So, all right, thank you guys so much for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Remember, the grease is hot enough. You can fry anything. Be sure to share my videos and subscribe if you have not done so. Give me a thumbs up and hit that bell notification. Love you guys. I'll see you later.